Yeah, so definitely the original Star Wars is the best film that George Lucas ever directed because he didn't direct the other ones in the original trilogy.
Duh, yeah, of course.
I would say his second best film is definitely American Graffiti.
What's American Graffiti?
You've never heard of American Graffiti?
No. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the podcast. I am your host, King Crescent, and today here with me is the common yet classical Cameron Cross. Say hello, my friend.
It probably wasn't a good idea to play with the tuner before we started shooting.
Yeah, and whose fault was that?
Mine.
That's what we thought. If you have not been seeing our content, the start of every episode, we get into a car crash. But right before we try to figure out how we got out of that car crash, this is what we're doing right now. And we introduce ourselves, we get into small talk, and we cover today's topic, which is about injuries and near-death experiences. And then afterwards, we try to figure out how we got out of that, because it is very on theme with this topic.
Yeah, it definitely was a near-death experience, huh?
It's always a near-death experience when we're around.
How did we survive this again?
I don't know. I don't care. But our insurance company is totally going to be angry with us.
They already are.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right.
So do you want to start the small talk segment, or do you want me to start it?
In this case, I want you to start.
Okay. Lincoln Park.
Okay, yeah. I feel like I should start this one then, because I know Lincoln Park is a very big news. So let me start. Yeah, I'll let you.
I think we should also preface this. The announcement hasn't happened yet, so this meal will hopefully be dated in a good way.
Mm-hmm. So I will start off with my small talk. My mom and I, we went to see Tesla, and to her surprise, because I already knew the band was going to be great, but to her surprise, they still sound badass. We went to the concert, and one of the first songs that we listened to was Modern Day Cowboy. It was fan-fucking-tastic. And throughout the...
That's on Bust a Nut, right?
Huh?
I think that's on Bust a Nut. The album?
Bust a Nut?
Yeah.
That's literally the name of the album?
Yeah, it's the name of one of their albums.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I'm not a Tesla fan, although I want to be a Tesla fan. And what was it? After that concert, I'm like, yeah, I think I need to get down into some more Tesla music.
Yeah, it's either on Bust a Nut or it's on the album with Love Song. It's one of those two.
One of those two. and what was it? And I wish I caught this, but instead, that honor goes to my mom. And you know what? It is well deserved because she caught one of the guitar picks on the concert. I was like, damn,
we need photographic evidence of this.
All right, no. I will post it up right here. But yeah, man, it was a very kick-ass concert, and the opener, what was it? Oh my God, he was amazing.
You said it was Living Color?
No, it was not Living Color. That was the Extreme concert.
Oh, okay.
This one is I'm trying to say. Hold on. All right.
While you find that.
Yes, while I go find that.
People never skip the opener. You pay how much dollars for these concert tickets and you skip the opener? Are you kidding me? Not only is it just disrespectful, but you're wasting money. Just do it!
There it is.
My voice is still strained a bit.
And whose fault was that?
Mine. We already established this.
I know. I just want to make you feel guilty. All right. So I actually heard this guy's music, and this guy is amazing. Great opener too. His name is Kirk Dimer, and he signed it. That's amazing.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. And I honestly got all 4 of the CDs that was there, so I had to.
Okay.
Yeah, take a look.
No, I just want to pull one of these out.
Oh yeah.
I love how this, like,
Doom.
this album is called Doom, but the font looks like it belongs on a black metal cover as opposed to a doom metal cover, and this artwork looks more like a death metal album cover.
Can I see that real quick?
It's like we're getting the other extreme metal genres in here.
Where the fuck is Doomslayer? Oh well.
Doom metal is not music from Doom. You know Candlemass, right?
Yeah, I know. This is just me, joking around.
Yeah, that's doom metal.
I know.
It's slow metal. Yes, that exists.
I know. So now, what was that? I believe that is my small talk right here. Actually, no, I have one other small talk that I just wanted to bring up, and it is so the other day, my dad and I we were camping in our backyard, and we had a TV set up with an emulator, and I came across a wonderful gem that I didn't realize it was a gem. This one is rightfully called Pepsi Man. Oh my god, I can't believe there was a game of it, and oh my god, it is so cartoony, so funny, so hilarious. I absolutely love it. This game is pretty much a Temple Run before the Temple Run.
Yeah, the Cola Wars, yes, that was an actual thing, were crazy. Like, it was crazy.
Crazier than a capital K.
Yeah. Like Crazy Color.
Exactly.
Do you remember Crazy Color?
A little bit.
Were you a Crazy Art or a Crayola?
I'm more of a Crayola.
Same.
It's the classic.
They feel better. The color variety's better.
Yeah.
Like the red always had like a more magenta hue.
Oh yes. I
am a fucking nerd when it comes to colors. You should see my Prismacolor collection.
And
It's
oh
gonna
my
make
god.
it's gonna make Naname behind the camera there look a little jealous and like her mouth water with how much variety I have there.
And what's funny too is that back in the day when we were in elementary, we actually made a school book. Like we literally made a school book, and we used Crayola color pencils. Some of us used crayons, but I mainly used colored pencils. And oh my god, my art style at the time, it was beautiful.
I don't know what they're officially called, but you remember those like Crayola things where you like twist out the coloring thing?
Oh yeah,
Those were fun.
Yes. On the next episode, I will bring it out. And for those who are on this particular Discord channel, I will post it up right here. I will bring it because I know one of you knows what I'm talking about, or at least multiple of you knows what I'm talking about.
Are you sure you want to leave the Discord like ID for everyone to enter?
Well, I'm just gonna put up the logo icon.
Okay.
Not the link.
I feel like if you put the name of it, you're bringing a bad can of worms.
No. And listen, for those who are in said Discord, I am not going to leak the link, so you don't have to worry about that. But yes, okay, I am officially done with my small talk.
Okay, because now I have two to compensate.
Okay then.
My parents got a smoker.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
The brisket was so good, especially like the fatty pieces.
Oh my god, dude,
And
I
then my
love
mom
brisket.
made some potato salad using the last of the Kewpie mayo we had.
Ooh.
For those who don't know, Kewpie mayo is the Japanese mayo where there's like a bit more eggy content, and it really amplifies like the eggier taste. It's going to become an ASMR channel.
It took a lot of effort for me not to spit out my drink.
Yeah, so we had that potato salad, and then we also had some like baked corn on the cobs. I know you don't like corn, but if you're someone who likes corn on the cob, barbecued, ooh, so good. So
It is true. I really don't like corn.
And then to also segue a bit from your Tesla story,
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Tesla personally, but my mom and my stepdad have. In fact, when Love Song was playing, my stepdad proposed to my mom.
That is a very beautiful story, my friend.
Yep, and apparently they also said like a few rows back behind them, an actual wedding was happening.
Oh.
So I just imagine the judge who like comes like that. Like, it's like not only do they get to like have the privilege of marrying someone, they get to go to a concert
Yeah.
to do it. Can you think like that's actually? I hope the people who are doing that wedding pay for that judge's ticket.
Mhm.
That's only right.
It's only right.
But now the other small talk, which might be more of a medium talk, if we're being honest.
Okay.
It is weird being a Linkin Park fan right now.
Very weird. Expound.
Well, since the decade started, we've gotten a lot of compilations of like relics, like forgotten songs,
Yeah.
and like the rarities from the first two albums.
My favorite has to be Lost.
It's okay, bro.
Listen. We all have our likes. We have our that's okay, and we all have our dislikes. I'm not gonna fight you on this one
I don't dislike it, but I can very easily see why it was cut from the album.
because it's
Like-
a repetitive version of Numb.
Yeah, like you put that next to any songs off Meteor, and Meteor just slaps it in the face. Like it's like, it only works as well because of the state of it of being a Linkin Park fan right now.
Yeah.
or it's just a drought. A very justified drought. For those who don't know, and hopefully it's good news at the end of this tunnel, Lincoln Park decided to do a countdown timer set at 100 hours. And a few days ago, it hit 0. It glitched out at 0, and then it started going in reverse.
Dun dun dun.
So the metal community got trolled, and I was mad, as were many other fans.
I'm just chill about it.
But it did glitch out at the 9:05 mark, and then the next day they announced, okay, we're announcing something on September 5th.
I knew it.
So you teased an announcement. Why didn't you just make the announcement? Would have saved people a lot of effort, because people were actually called time off so they could see what the announcement was.
Well, that's the whole
dumb.
point of it. That's the whole point of a teaser. That's the thing.
But also,
And they teased us good.
yeah. But also, that was just a dumb way to.
Hey,
Can you imagine
come
telling
on.
your boss the next day why you started out and you got trolled?
Hey, that's personal time. You don't have to explain.
I know, because they basically got blue balled. Am I wrong though?
Yo, you're not wrong.
So at the time of us recording, Skin 30, it is 4 more days until that announcement happens. So we'll see what happens. And I just love how Oasis also announced they were coming back on the same week this time we were supposed to go off. So maybe they had to delay it.
I'm just still surprised that you went off Skin Dial instead of Beat Dial.
Oh, I wish I came up with that.
Oh.
I wish I came up with Skin 30.
Oh, okay then.
But and plus a singer from another band had to clarify, I'm not joining any other bands, because he did a personal announcement too, so it's just funny.
All right.
But it is a weird time being a Linkin Park fan.
This is a weird time being a Linkin Park fan.
New music, I hope. I also just love how when they posted something on their on the official announcement of the teaser, or the official announcement of the announcement, a lot of people were just it looks like the because the LP logo, right? How it's
Yeah.
kind of slanted. But because it was so close up, some people said it looks like the Fantastic Four logo, which is very fitting considering the fact that, to some degree, Fantastic Four is kind of relevant.
All right.
And that is our time for the small talk.
And welcome back to our episode of injuries and near-death experiences. And you know what? I will go ahead and start.
You starting off with a big one or a small one?
I'll start with a small one.
Okay, good, because I'm starting with a big one.
So,
big ones.
And this one, I felt like this should have been in Stupid Things Being Stupid, but then again, though, this doesn't fit in Stupid Things Being Stupid from the first episode. Please go ahead and watch it. So, let me start off with back when I was still living in Florida. And so, I had this best friend at the time, what was it, and we were pretty much neighbors, and we in the sense of my sister, myself, my best friend, and his sister, we were all chilling at at the apartment complex we were at, and we all had our bikes, and we decided to have one hell of a race, and that race was amazing.
I only know where this is going.
Oh man, and this is going to be amongst the many firsts that you're going to hear about my near-death experiences, or just the injuries that I've incurred over the years. So the very first injury that I can recall would be us doing that race. So we were all, my sister, she was the, the referee. Referee, is that what they're called? Start line referee or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same baseball, so we're not calling him the umpire.
That's fair.
The umpire strikes back. I had to.
Star Wars jokes, we got them. So
they're gonna keep coming.
They will be coming. So it all started where we were racing. My sister counted us down from 3, 2, 1, and we were just racing our bikes. We were just I was pedaling to the fucking metal, and so I and we were slowly becoming neck and neck, but I decided to pedal up really, really fast. Out of nowhere, the bike brake on my right hand side.
Oh no.
It popped off and it hit the front wheel. At first, it was starting to shake and just causing me to it was not stopping regardless. It started shaking, and then the brake went even further into the wheel. It stopped, and I essentially did a wondrous, tragic front flip where I landed on my right foot and almost broke my knee. And by the time I got up, I thought I broke it, but in truth, I didn't because I was still walking. So they had to help me out. What was it? Bringing the bike in, bringing me in, and I had to take a lot of meds for just to recover. Mainly just a really good amount of ibuprofen.
You didn't take it all at once, did you?
Oh no, I didn't take it all at once. Like if anything, like at
Yeah,
the time.
it's called poisoning.
No, if anything, I took like 2, 3. Ibuprofens, and like I had to ice my leg, and I was just simply knocked out for that day. And when I woke up, I had a limp. Of course, I was just walking very weird for a bit, and so just for the rest of that time period, I just been icing it, taking some ibuprofen to cool down the pain, and yeah, that was that. So. I think it's your turn to, tell me a near-death experience or injury.
You know, I was going to start off with the thing we were talking about, but you just reminded me of 2 bike incidents I had.
Ooh, interesting.
And they do involve speed, too.
Ah, yes, the accelerating speed.
I think when we're all kids, we I'm the fastest on the bike. No, I am.
Yeah, we like being speed demons when it comes to being...
Because I actually did a bike race, too.
Yeah, okay. Let's hear it.
So the first attempt... I'm trying to speed as fast as I can. But so a bit of context. In, the neighborhood I was living at the time, I was friends with this one kid, and he was friends with this girl who was, either my immediate next-door neighbor or, that one house down. I think she was my immediate. We would sometimes go over to her place trampoline. We didn't really like each other very much, but we kind of put up with each other because of our mutual friend.
Yeah.
But we decided to, see, who was the fastest bike racer, because we thought we were hot shit.
Yeah.
We were 11. And we did. Now, I didn't have an injury on this particular one. Something funny happens.
Okay.
If you've seen my shoe collection.
I've seen your shoe collection.
What's something that you can say they all have in common?
Vans.
No.
No, I could tell that you have a lot of, black, shoes.
They all have laces.
Well, yeah, they all have laces.
That's the main thing. I
Okay.
wanted to get it across. I stopped doing, the strap shoes by then.
Okay.
But if there's one thing I can also point out about my shoe collection, they tend to have really long laces sometimes. So when I was riding, my shoelace got caught in the pedals. And I was going fast speed. So my bike just straight up stopped. And then I had to I was trying to turn to stop. And I turned and fell hard. I didn't have any injuries, thankfully.
Okay, that's good.
But I can't say the same thing about the next one. We'll get to it in just a moment. I lost that race by default. We then did a second attempt where no accidents happened and I lost.
Aww. So, good.
Yeah, sure. Why not? So you're probably wondering what happened the second time around.
Yeah, definitely tell me the second.
At my old hometown, there was we had a few parks. And one was pretty big to where it had a walking trail.
Okay.
And we brought my bike because we thought it was a good idea. And I decided to ride on that gravelly trail with a regular kid's bike.
Should have gotten a mountain bike.
Yeah, should have.
Should have.
In hindsight, it's 2020. And I was biking really fast. Then I had to turn. And I drifted while falling. And remember that gravelly part I mentioned?
Yeah.
You know how sometimes when you bike, you have to use your hands to kind of stop the momentum? On the gravelly trail, my hand was shredded up. And I had to keep biking, mind you. And I did fall a second time because it was just hard to control the bike when your skin's peeled off on the wrist. So then I remember I was right outside the restroom at the park. A cop's asking me if I'm okay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm okay.
I have to ask, did your hands look like shredded chicken?
No, they more looked not in color, but they looked more like I put my hand on one of those cheese graters. That's kind of what it looked like.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah, if you forgot, this dude's Latino too, so he gets to say it. Not that I said anything offensive.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't call me the S word.
Shithead? Ah, the other one.
Obviously, we censored that. But, so yeah. Yeah, bike stores.
Yeah, bike stories.
They're... This is why we don't give kids driver's licenses.
Well, duh!
Considering what we do on bikes.
Yeah,
So yeah, and I haven't really ridden a bike since. And then I got a longboard.
Dude.
Which I probably should have stuck with the bikes. But, well, no. I haven't had a skateboard incident yet. Okay, actually I did. The one time I tried to ride a skateboard when I was a kid, I wore a helmet.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how to balance. I just, fell, hit my head straight here. I had a helmet on, so it could have been worse, but yeah, it wasn't fun.
I thought you actually went face flat first. I was like,
No,
I
I
would
went
have
back.
busted up. I would have busted off laughing if you just went.
No.
But yeah, bike injuries, they're quite lovely.
Yeah.
And so let's move on to the next injury. This is more of a near-death experience, actually. So.
Oh, great. My next one's a near-death experience.
Oh, lovely.
Keep this water in mind.
So, in high school, I was in the football team in Florida, South Florida. I wasn't really liked in the football team, but then again, though, most of the people there were just jerks anyways.
Jocks and jerks.
Jocks and jerks.
And you were the gamer.
And I'm the gamer, exactly. While we were doing a little bit of practice, or at least post-practice, we decided to throw the football around, and at one point, one of them threw it in the tree. And so, what was it? Everybody was like, yo, man, how are we gonna get this down? How are we gonna get this down? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. I was one of those ballsy people who will actually.
Literally.
I see what you did there. I was one of those people who would
It's right
actually.
there.
Yeah, I know, it was right there. So I was one of those people who was cocky enough just to go up and grab it. So how I grabbed it was. The team literally helped me up by getting on top of the small partition of the building, and luckily the tree was right next to it. So I was able to grab a branch, shake down the tree, and the football came down. I didn't know how I was going to get down. So, and also one of them taught me to do Tarzan tree swing. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna entertain this idea for just at least one minutia of a minute. And so I literally grabbed one of the tree branches, and I was like, "Ah!" Like Tarzan. So
You fell, didn't you?
I fell. I definitely fell. But like you had to ruin the ending. But not in the way that you, expect. I didn't like swing. I only just entertained that idea. What I did though was I literally jumped and tried to hug the tree, but I was like falling really, really, really fast, and I could have literally busted my head open, but luckily, I didn't. And everybody just like they didn't check on me or anything like that. They was like, all right, man, let's get back to the game. I'm like, so. Yeah, that was my near-death experience. So, why did you tell us to keep the water in mind while I take a sip of this water bottle?
We're not sponsored by Ozark.
That's why I didn't say the name. I just wanted to take a sip of water.
Mosaic, please. So I almost drowned a couple times. That's why.
I'm like, because the. Anyways, continue.
So, and the funny thing is, the first 2 times this happened were literally for the same reason. So I didn't learn shit the first time. Oh shit, I spit. Anyways.
Hey, that rhymed.
I don't remember which one happened first, so I'm just gonna do the first one that comes to mind.
Alright.
It was like the summer after kindergarten. Me and my family were just camping for like a month. And there was a pond there. And so this genius was like, yo, I want to get to the other side of the pond. And I didn't know how to swim, and I still don't know how to swim. So I tried to like walk down the bottom to get to the other side. I almost drowned. My uncle had to get me out.
Oh man, that's also reminded me of a story.
We'll get to it in a moment.
Yeah, we'll get to it in a moment. Actually, no, this is very, very quick.
Okay.
So essentially, when I was just hanging out with my uncle for a bit, what was it? Like I thought like his like this apartment also had like a backyard pond, and I didn't know where it started, so I was just walking around, and then
apartment had a pond? You mean a pool?
no, this was it was like one of those apartments that like connects to a pond
Okay.
or a river. So what was it? So yeah, I was just walking around, and I was like, I didn't know where the pond started, so I just started walking, and then I just fell in, and then I just like scurried out, and then like ended up taking a shower. But that's my quick funny story.
Hello and welcome back. And after that amusing break we had, so the second time I almost drowned is for the exact same reason.
You
This
never
time it was in the
listen.
community pool, and I saw the diving board, and I was like, oh, I want to jump off the diving board. So instead of doing it like a smart person, I was a straight A and B student, but it was stupid enough to do this. I decided instead of walking out of the pool to go around, I decided to walk to it in the water. So a lifeguard had to get me this time.
Dumbass.
Yeah, it was dumb. And then the third time I almost drowned wasn't for this reason.
Okay.
I was in high school. I decided to get into the local river of the place we were at, and I didn't realize how strong the river would be, so it took me. And I had my glasses on, so I lost my glasses. They're probably polluting the ocean, so yeah, we have to get those replaced. But yeah,
But just imagine though, if you were able to recover those glasses, by the time you're able to clean them off, they have X-ray vision.
so I become Superman.
Yeah, just a one fraction of it, yeah.
Yeah, because like what he's got the heat vision, the
X-ray
super
vision.
breath, the X-ray vision, the immense super strength, speed, agility, durability, stamina.
Oh my
speed,
God,
and
Lois
everything.
Lane. No wonder she was interested in him.
That's
Anyways.
strong pounding.
Yes. All in a day's job of being a superhero.
Yeah, those are my drowning stories.
Okay.
I do have another incident with the river, but it's not drowning, so.
Okay then.
But you are very well aware of it. And so are you!
So don't drown.
No, I was pointing to our camera woman. She
Oh.
was there.
Oh. Oh, got it. Yeah, okay. Actually, I was there too.
I know. I said you were familiar.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
said, so are you? Because I was trying to point to her.
Please keep in the portion of where I'm slightly more of a dumbass.
Yes. Because I had to tell them my stupid parts.
Yeah.
Because my next one is stupid too, but it was not my fault.
Yeah. You want to know what's another stupid, what was an injury that I got?
What?
The time I injured my ankle whilst being a gentleman.
Elaborate.
So this is now where we were in Texas. My brother' birthday was coming up. Actually, it was the day of, and we went to this trampoline place.
I can already tell where this is going.
Yes. So what was it? And you remember that place, right? It was that trampoline park. I'm trying to remember the name.
I don't think I went there with you. I think it was another one of our friends.
No. I'm just asking, like, if you happen to know the name of it, not like
Is it in the parking lot of like a Pizza Hut and McDonald's?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, because I was thinking of the place on Wolf's Branch. I've never been there.
Okay, so if I ever come up or figure out what the name is, I'm just gonna place it up right here. So this injury occurred during my brother's birthday event, and what was it? It was this trampoline place. We were just having fun. We were just jumping around, and oh my God, like if I could get sponsored by these people, like it'll just be much more fun. So
Trampoline special?
trampoline special, yes, a trampoline video.
We'd have to sign waivers.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have to sign waivers, but we'll be alright. We'll be alright. The injury occurred when I was jumping from one side of the trampoline to another, which is allowed, but there was a little girl right over there, so I had to.
You were about to demolish her, weren't you?
I was, had I not remaneuver my body. So I actually was jumping from one section onto the other, but as soon as I saw her, I actually pivot my body to the side, and as soon as I landed, my ankle just kind of gave.
Oof.
I didn't break it, I sprained it.
Yeah, it still hurts though.
Oh, it still hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, this is if the Hulk had self-awareness.
Yeah.
You were the Hulk, and the child was a civilian.
Yep. And you know what? Very good on Hulk for having that much control for not causing destruction for, what was it? Very innocent people. You know what? Mad respect to the Hulk right there. So as soon as I, incurred that injury, obviously I was in pain. So I had to get my brother and my sister to help me up, and we had to go home. Not immediately, because we were waiting for our family to pick us up, and by the time I got home, I needed something for it, and so.
You took OxyContin.
No.
Okay, that's good. Don't do drugs.
No. So what happened was that I needed my dad to massage the out of the swelling, and that was the most painful, long, excruciating feeling that I ever had. I had to bite down on my belt. That's how bad it was. And what he used was.
Was it good leather?
Huh?
Was it premium leather at least?
Yes. So I forgot the name of the lotion. It was like Tiger Balm, I think. Yeah, Tiger Balm. He used Tiger Balm on my ankle, and he had to massage the fuck out of it, just so that I could at least walk within the next couple of days. I'd rather walk within the next couple of days, knowing that my injury is going to be all right, than for me to not do anything about my injury and not walk for a good couple of weeks. At the time, I wish I brought my cane, but since it had a blade inside of it, I'm not able to bring that. So I had to
a place with children? Yeah, I can't imagine why that's not allowed.
Yeah, so what was it? And this was during ACC time, actually.
Wow.
So I obviously I could not bring my cane, and I didn't have any other substitute, so I just had a limp everywhere I go. And what's funny enough too is that over at Student Life, this is where one of the not incidents. Why did I say incidents? It's one of those. It's one of the days where I met Queen. Queen Panala, and I had. She knew of my injury, and she offered to place my leg on her lap so that she could help me keep it elevated.
Romance.
That right there, and this is before we started dating too, and whatchamacallit, that's one of the very sweetest moments that I still cherish. And then it was like that for quite a bit until one of the Student Life people, I'm not gonna say their name, they were like, hey, listen, you can't be doing that. I'm like, you can tell I have an injured leg. Can I not just elevate it? They're like, nah. So I tried to find many different ways of just keeping it elevated until at one point I just gave up. I'm like, man, this is just, it's not right, man. But yeah, that's my, being injured whilst being a gentleman story.
I just realized whenever we bring her on, we have to talk about how I was an unintended wingman for you two to get together. Another episode.
Wait, what?
You know the Hailstorm song?
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll give you credit on that. I'll give you.
Like I said, unintended.
Unintended.
I just unintentionally planted a seed there. So yeah. So now my next injury. Well, and this one was not a near-death experience. So at the college we graduated, there is a tradition where we jump in the river because the town had a river.
Yeah.
And you said you sprained your ankle a little bit?
I sprung my ankle a little bit over at the university.
Yeah, well, in the river specifically.
Yeah.
And for me, I felt kind of peer pressured, but at the same time, I didn't want to regret it either, so I decided to jump. Thankfully, not off a cliff or a bridge.
Well, technically, it is a cliff if you think about it.
It's true. And just to preface why a lot of injuries happen, it's very shallow.
Yeah, it was definitely shallow.
It's shallower than most people on the internet.
And what's funny too is that at the time it was this was 2021, right?
This was last year.
Oh, this was last year. My bad.
Yours was like a semester before me.
That's fair. That's true. So
Your camera woman's just face palming.
Hey, listen, I want to make sure I got all the facts correct, but I digress. This was during the time of where the water level for some reason got low. Was it because of the drought?
It's probably because of the drought.
The drought, yeah.
But it was always shallow to begin with.
It was always shallow to begin with.
So I thought, you know what? I won't get injured. I got injured. And yours happened when you landed, right?
Yeah.
I landed fine. But when I was trying to get back up, remember, I can't swim. And at this point, I was 50 pounds heavier than I was. So I was trying to get up. My foot slipped on a rock. And my knee landed on a jagged rock. And you remember how you had to be my crutch.
I had to be your crutch, my man.
For the rest of the day, my aunt had to give me this strong Tylenol to ease the pain, and I was just it hurt for the next few days. And then I remember at work I had the bright idea because my knee felt so stiff, so I decided to pop it, and it re-aggravated the injury.
Oh,
You only learn to make a mistake once, so it's yeah. That happened, and it reset, and I was in pain for the next 2 days, but then it got better again.
that's good.
And then when I was in my weight loss journey, I was walking 6 miles a day. And I think as a result of just some kind of maybe some after effects, because I was trying to walk really fast to do as many laps as possible in an efficient time, it re-aggravated my knee. And it was also my ankle too, because I guess my shoes just weren't tight enough. So it caused my feet, because I have one of those in between sizes, it caused my foot to slide inside the shoe, so the opening was just hitting my ankle so much.
Gotta love ankle injuries because sometimes whenever
It always happens.
it always happens.
It's the ankle and the knee or the wrist
Yeah.
and the elbow too. Now I think about it.
And sometimes whenever I'm walking, when it's always that one particular step that makes your ankle go give out, and you're just you feel you could potentially break it, but no.
It's fine. You're walking and your ankle decides to do the peace out kid.
More give you the middle finger.
Middle finger peace out kid. Did you
But,
like that one?
Oh, okay. I saw. That was pretty good.
Mosaic. Anyways,
So I have one final story.
I got two.
All right then, yeah. All right. So I got one final story, and this is when I was getting ready to take out the trash. One morning, I was like, you know what, man? Let me. I forgot to take out the trash. Let me go take care of it. And I should not wear socks while going down the stairs, especially carpet. So as I was going down the stairs, I slipped, and the step hit my ankle. I almost said ankle.
Shoulder?
Hit my shoulder, and it almost popped out. It popped out halfway.
Ooh.
To the point where you can visually see it.
Oh. Like the disconnect?
Yeah, the disconnect. You can visually see the disconnect, and as soon as
Game Thomas scene.
As soon as I landed, I could not breathe. I was not able to make a sound. I was not able to do anything. And as soon as I tried getting up, it popped right back in place.
I said pop back in, but I bet it hurt like shit.
Oh my god. I had to use a makeshift, cast, just so that I could just finish up. Not finish up, I don't know why I said
You
that.
got the used toilet paper?
No, what I did is that
That does remind me of something for the next stupid things being stupid episode.
Yeah. So what I did is that I took one of my button-up shirts and have a shirt. Well, first I wore a shirt, then I used a button-up shirt, and I put one on through the sleeve, but the other one I held it up like this, so I could actually hold it down like I'm wearing a cast, through my button-up shirt. So I had to be like that for a couple of days? No, a good couple of weeks. And now every morning I pop my ankle. I keep on saying ankle. I pop my shoulder. I guess I just love ankles that much that I actually keep on saying it.
You would love the movie R.I.P.D.
Oh no.
It's a Ryan Reynolds comic film. Pre-Deadpool though.
And also for disclaimer, even though I said apparently I love ankles, that's not code for me being a foot person. No, I'm not that type of person.
No, ankles are different. It's a different fetish.
It's a different fetish, but I'm not into that. It's just that We've just been talking about our ankles so
Do you know
much.
the origin of the ankle fetish, though?
I don't want to know, actually.
It's actually kind of tame.
Really?
Well, in the ye olde society, you know, women's dresses were long. And gradually over time it became more acceptable for them to get higher. So that's how the ankle fetish came about, because, you know, when they raised it, it's like literally like the stupid movie RPD, it's like, look at the ankles on those girls, because it's like, that was the first bit of skin they would be able to be publicly seen. That's the origin of it.
I don't know why, but it reminded me of Spaceballs, where Rick Moranis was like, I bet she gives good helmets.
So apparently you said I'm soloing this section.
Yep, you are, because I finished all my stories.
So gasoline. It's a very important thing in our lives. It gets us from like point A to point B. It helps us mow our lawns. And it gives some people a new thing to sniff.
Oh god, don't tell me. Oh my god, I've seen
No, I
this
didn't
story.
do that. I didn't do that.
No. Not just that, but I remember a story where...
Don't sniff gas.
Don't sniff
And
gas?
don't drink it either.
That's the one I was going to tell you about.
You drink gasoline?
No!
I have, but then that's my story. So we'll do yours first before I start going.
Okay. No, I just remember watching this one, a video of a girl harming herself by drinking gasoline, and she was saying that she, like the smell of it, like the taste of it, and I was just like,
That does not equate with my PTSD.
But in the end, she got, in an intervention, and she's getting help from it, so that was the quick story I wanted to say, but oh my god.
So when I was a kid, I would always hang around my grandpa's garage, because he had a garage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the kind where you do, like, cool car stuff in.
Yeah.
And I love Sprite, and I still do to this day. This, amazingly, has not prevented me from liking Sprite. Instead, I drink Sierra Mist. Even though that doesn't exist anymore. Do you know it's Starry now?
Oh my god,
You
yeah.
got rebranded. Anyways.
We're getting off topic.
And that just seems like the norm.
Yeah.
But I saw a Sprite bottle there, and I'm like, oh, hey, I can go for some Sprite right now. And I tasted it, and it tasted really weird. It was gasoline. Or some kind of oil for the car. So my grandpa had to, like, get me do, like, the Heimlich maneuver to get it out. And then the next thing I remember is just, like, I'm just in the shower, I'm just, like, coughing it up, thinking I'm gonna, like, puke in it. And, like, yeah, it's like, so that's why I said, do not drink gasoline. Do not sniff it either. It sucks.
Oh.
I don't remember what it tastes like. I remember what soap tastes like, but I don't remember what gasoline tastes like, and I think that's for the best.
Didn't you just say it kind of reminded you of Sprite?
No, so, like, surprisingly, I don't have PTSD when I drink Sprite, and that should be a miracle.
Yeah.
But the joke was, yeah, so because of that, I don't drink Sprite anymore. I drink Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist anymore.
I kind of wish they, have like a candle of Sprite, of, Coca-Cola, different types of sodas, man. That would have been really nice.
And then, my next one's a little more on the painful side. Well, the last one is painful too, but this one's kind of more of like a physical injury type painful. Nails. It's funny, we were listening to 9 Inch Nails earlier, because, you know, those nails we put in wood. Have you ever stepped on one?
Yeah.
Do you have any crazy stories about those?
Not really, cause,
Okay, I do.
Because, the nail, they didn't puncture me, it's just that, I got scratched by them when...
Oh, no, they punctured me.
Oh, wow. Ugh.
Straight penetration. Yes, I purposely chose that word.
Yes, I know you did. But, luckily, I didn't need to get a tetanus shot for that.
So, what happened with me, this has happened many times. At least 3 times I can think of.
Okay.
The first time I was playing with my cousins, you know, before we kind of stopped talking to each other, because everyone on my dad's side of the family hates my dad. They don't hate me, though. I'm a lovely boy.
Yeah, you're the golden child.
In his family, I probably was. My other siblings hate him, too. But, enough of my family drama. So we were playing around, and at their place, they just, for whatever reason, they just had an issue of just, like, wooden planks just laying around, and some of them had nails in them. One day my cousin stepped on it, and then one day it was my turn. It happens when you're a kid. Injuries happen.
Yeah.
And it hurts. It really does. And it's happened at least twice. But one of the times, I did it on purpose. Remember how I mentioned that I was a B honor roll kid, but I still did stupid shit? This is one of those.
Buddy?
Get your hand off my chest.
You're very stupid.
What led me to this?
What led you to this?
I was wearing my shoes and I was thinking, hey, maybe my shoes will protect me from the nail. I said it was stupid. Did I not deliver?
Oh no, you definitely delivered, and
This should have been in Stupid Things Being Stupid too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that should have been in episode 1. Hey, go ahead and watch it.
But it also fit the story too. I just like remembered it because I was like, yeah, I still remember the pain. So yeah, there was now a hole in my shoe and a hole in my foot. I know I got tetanus shots. Just how immediate they were, I don't know. I also found out that you're supposed to get tetanus shots every 10 years.
Yeah.
But I've had more than 2 though. It's probably for these incidents. It's probably why.
And I think I only ever got 1 tetanus shot that I can remember. If not, maybe 2.
I know you're supposed to get one when you're born, and then it's like every 10 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've had more than 2, that's for sure. But there was something else I was thinking of. It's like yours are more accidents, and mine were just the unfortunate. These are the consequences of my own actions. And you know what? Sometimes it's just kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Because every one of mine was self-inflicted. Yours were just sheer accidents.
Yeah, those are just sheer like accidents, as you said, like unintentional, like unexpected happenings.
Yeah. But do you mind if we end it off with a lighthearted one?
More like okay, actually, yeah.
So remember that daycare I mentioned in the first episode where I chipped my tooth on the table?
Yeah.
So at that same daycare, I had another injury.
Oh, okay.
This one's very mild though.
Oh, okay.
So you know how when you open you know how like when you're a child you wander in different parts of like the daycare? One day I wandered into the kitchen, we're not supposed to.
Right.
And you know how when you open a fridge there's that little like space in there?
Yeah.
Because of like the door hinge, I think that's what it's called?
Yeah.
I decided one day to put my hand through the crack.
That is a typical kid thing to do, actually.
Yeah.
Because I.
And they didn't know I was there. Because you ever notice I can sneak up on people?
Yeah.
And because they didn't realize I was there, they closed the fridge.
Oh no.
And I was crying immediately.
Yeah.
My only excuse is that I was a literal toddler when this happened. That is my only excuse.
That's yeah. You get a pass on that one, but other than that, you've been pretty much a dumbass.
Yeah, I don't know what my IQ is.
I think probably in the negatives.
It might have happened when I drank the gasoline.
Oh yeah, no, that it started to decline as soon as you drank that gasoline.
Yeah. How I got magna cum laude, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know people.
It's
What
just
did you get?
nothing really special. Just
You didn't even get cum laude?
Nope. I just got a degree, a bachelor's degree. You know what? It was still a proud moment on those days, but that's not what we're talking about.
These are our shameful moments.
Those are our shameful moments, and I think it only makes sense to not only end the episode with a car crash, or at least trying to figure out how we got out of that car crash. I think it's best that we end off with an injury. Ah! Signing off.
You've never heard of American Graffiti?
What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? You call yourself a Star Wars fan and you don't know the story of American Graffiti?
My ass was hanging halfway out of the car, and my face and head, torso, everything was hanging outside of the car. And you brake fucking hard.
Why the fuck weren't you wearing a seatbelt?
You know what? Let's just get the fuck out of here.
This could have been entirely avoided.
Let's just move on.
Do you want to watch American Graffiti when we get back?
Yeah, let's watch that.
Pretty good movie.
Yeah. There's KFC next nearby. We could grab some chicken wings and chicken legs and yeah.
Call it movie night?
Call it a movie night.